Here's how it all began. Two ordinary kids with extraordinary talents. One a born leader, the other with a brilliant technical mind. There were just two kids getting on with the business of surviving school. That is, until I stepped in. With my guidance, they learned to put their talents to positive use, finding ways to combat the darker side of school life. Our network would grow to a powerful mass, infiltrating schools across the city. I'm anti-bullying, and these are my agents, committed to taking positive action against bullying.
Hello and welcome to this, the first broadcast of Against Bullying Television, live from our secret studios in a school near you. Coming up for all you new recruits, we've got some expert advice as well as reports from agents in schools across the city, showing some of their best anti-bullying practices at work.
First of all though, it appears that some of you aren't entirely sure to what bullying is. So Krish, could you help me out here please? Our research has told us a lot about the effects of bullying. We know that bullying can cause pain anywhere on the body, but some of the worst kinds of pain can be in here, your mind, and most of all, here. But as to what bullying actually is, we might have to look in the agent's manual. I'll get it.
No! Look, before you go that far, let's see if intelligence agent Aisha can't give us a better idea. Take a look at this.
Hi, Agent Aisha here. I'm about to go into this lesson at this secondary school where students are trying to identify whether an action is or isn't bullying. Basically, this is the story. A girl has received a text message on her phone saying that nobody likes her and she shouldn't make friends with any of the students in her class. The texter has withheld their number so she doesn't know who it's from. The question is this bullying?
Right, you've heard the scenario. Could you take your position on the line, please?
Most people feel that this particular scenario is a form of bullying. Let's find out why. Why do you feel that this is a form of bullying?
Because anything that's hurtful is a sign of bullying.
I think it's bullying because to making a person feel like not wanted.
Anybody that hurts anybody mentally or physically is bullying them.
The person I was sending the text message was using aggressive words, so I think that's bullying.
Because the text message was put down, I think that's bullying.
I'm not sure about this because I think bullying has got to be continuous and they've only sent one text message, although it's like aggressive words and put downs, they could just delete the text message and ignore it.
I don't think this really is a bullying, it's because that person or those people who want to bully you aren't really there. It's only a text message, so if you don't like it, you can just delete it.
Thank you. There's some really valid points here. Let's turn to the group and see what they feel.
If the person that sent the text message has said it to the person face to face, then it would definitely be classed as bullying, so why is it a text message any different?
I mostly agree with the unsure person because it's only one text message, but if it carries on then it would be classed as bullying.
Some really good points here today, but there is still no definite answer of what is bullying or what isn't bullying. This is Agent Aisha handing back to you in the studio.
Thanks Aisha, that helps a bit, but go on then Hugo, tell us what it says in the manual.
Right, here it is. Bullying is a deliberately hurtful action.
The bully meant to do it.
It can be physical.
Hitting, kicking, whatever.
Or emotional.
Name calling, nasty phone calls.
It is repeated over time.
It happens more than once.
And there is an imbalance of power between the perpetrator and the victim.
In other words, the victim doesn't feel like they can stop the bullies on their own.
It's serious then?
Yeah, it's serious. It's not just about a one-off fight in the playground, and it doesn't always stop in school. I think we can hear live now from Honorary Agent Chief Inspector Pat Castley of South Yorkshire Police. Agent Castley, have you got a report for us?
Thanks, Christian. Bullying doesn't stop at the school gates. Indeed, that sort of behaviour that can be learnt in school can be carried on later when a person becomes an adult. We find traits of it in street robbers, football hooligans, and also in the way that some people conduct adult relationships that are affected by bullying. Indeed, the sooner we can start working with young people and prevent those sorts of early behaviour developing into more serious problems, the better. What do you think of this?
Hello, I'm Molly and this is Wally.
Agent Wally.
We're from Dinosaur School. We help primary school children of all ages to learn about bullying and good behaviour.
I like talking to children in small groups when they've got a problem or they're in trouble, because I sometimes get into trouble too.
Mostly, we go into children's classrooms and help the teacher.
You won't laugh, will you? No. Honestly?
What really surprised me was that it's like entering a little world for the children. It's a safe environment and they're really engaged. They all want to put their hands up, they all want to join in.
A bit angry and a bit disappointed and sad.
It's a good opportunity for them to see things modelled to them, really, and especially if the puppet's got a problem, there's less pressure on the situation for them to share their own problems. I think they feel a lot safer with the puppets there as a medium for talking.
Of course, not all schools use puppets.
I'm not a puppet, I'm an agent.
As I was saying, not all schools use agents to teach about bullying and behaviour. There are lots of ways that even very young children can learn to start to think about good ways to behave.
Which values do you think we would be hoping for and looking at?
This school uses a system called values-led education. They learn different words every month that help them to understand different values.
This is their deputy head teacher, Sue Hopkinson. She's going to explain how it works.
In values-led education, we lead from the front in assembly every month with a different value. The teachers then take that value back into the classroom and refer to that value whenever they can in their teaching, right across the curriculum. So as each value is added to the classroom collection, the teachers can refer to all of them. And it's actually given our school a huge common language to use. Parents, governors, the children, the staff, the midday supervisors, absolutely everybody knows where we stand about human values.
When you go to big school, sometimes problems can get more serious.
But by teaching about ways to deal with bullying early on, you can sometimes stop problems before they start. This club is called Whiz Kids, and it's for the new Y7s. They give practical information about what to do if you have a problem.
Oh, and they play games and do activities to help you make friends. Sometimes students themselves can make transition easier. What are they doing?
This group of Y10s have been thinking about some of the myths and rumours about bullying at secondary school.
Oh, like having your dinner money stolen, or even worse, having your head dunked down the toilet.
Yes, thank you, Wally. They're doing a drama workshop for some of next year's Y7s.
We gave the students the brief. They had to create a piece based around students moving up and what some of their issues might be. And they were very keen to do two things as a follow-up this Year 10 group. One is to set up their own theatre company so they can actually encourage some of the wobblies, as we nickname them, to take part. And also, some of those students will be working in a vulnerable form group in September. It's having such a fantastic effect on the students themselves developing, but also supporting other students that have got concerns and that have got worries.
No school should stand by and let bullying happen.
And teaching about good behaviour and making sure everyone knows what to do if they do have a problem can only be a good thing. This is Molly
and Agent Wally
signing off for ABTV.